Hi, Pipe Smokers. This is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, in the United States of America, and it is time for Two for Tuesday. So, grab your pipe, your favorite blend and favorite beverage, and let's celebrate Two for Tuesday. Yeah. So I have, the rest of the week off. It's going to be so nice. Yeah. Don't have to go back to work until Monday. I'm excited about, well, I took yesterday off too and had Saturday and Sunday off, so that'll be 9 days in a row. Yeah, I'll take it. So, what we have for you today is I have two pipes that I haven't smoked in a while. I actually bought them. I looked up on eBay. And what are the coincidences of this happening? I found both these pipes the same day, which was May 11th of 2020. So I purchased them a little over a year and a half ago. And they're made by a company called Thompson. And it's written in cursive, the Thompson is. And stamped Italy. And we have fraternal twins. We have this beautiful Thompson bowl number 528, and the stem, yeah, you can see it pretty good there. It has a black and maroon mixture with lucite or whatever material this is. Beautiful brass bands. I like the top here. They left the exterior of the briar. Very nice. And in that, we have our Seattle Pipe Club plum pudding, but this is the improved version. This is the bourbon barrel aged. And what that has in it, it has Latakia, Turkish Orientals, Virginias, Cavendish, and Perique. And what they do is they take these Kentucky bourbon barrels that are still wet, that have just been drained, and they pack them full of this tobacco. And then what they do is they press it into a crumble cake, and they must really compress that hard. It really almost looks like plug, but it's not. When you go to rub it out, you can tell the difference. And I don't see the sedimental type of layers. So, and they take that crumble cake and slice it up. And then they put a piece of the barrel in it. So when I originally got this tin, this oak charred white oak barrel, this was soaking wet still. And yes, so that is what we have loaded in our Thompson made in Italy bowl number 528. And then its fraternal sister, because they're not identical twins. And that, but they do have consecutive serial numbers. This is not, that's the 528. This is a bowl number 529 Thompson made in Italy. Same color stem, maroonish and black mixture. Same rusticated top, but this one's kind of curved a little bit. Briar is just in excellent condition on both these pipes, and you can see they are fraternal twins. They are the Thompson twins. Not to be confused with the 1980s punk rock band or whatever, the Thompson twins. They're 6mm, not 9. And in that, we have the celebrated Bangle Slices single barrel. So both blends I'm smoking tonight are similar. This one has Latakia, Virginia, and Orientals aged to perfection in a bourbon barrel and pressed into a crumble cake. And then this one, of course, I've actually jarred the tin of this after I opened it up. Very similar. They cut it, the crumble cake. It rubs out really good too. And both of these are kept extremely well. Oh, the smell is just unbelievable on this. So with that said, let's light up our Thompson Bowl number 528 with our Seattle Pipe Club Plum Pudding Bourbon Barrel Aged. And I'm almost through with this tin of it. I still have 5 other unopened tins, and I bought this on 6 of 2021. The Bengal slices, I bought those on 5 of 2021. I always mark my tins. And it's for me, but also too, obviously no one lives forever, and I have way more than enough tobacco to last me the rest of my lifetime. So someone who inherits this will be able to see when it was purchased. I don't know, I just kind of have a thing for those things. I'm a freak like that. All my new pipes, I save the boxes, write down on the inside of the box my name, the pipe, bowl number, the maker, and so all my boxes are stowed away for the pipes that I bought brand new, because I'm a freak like that too. Someday someone will own my collection, and wouldn't it be cool to have the original box that's 50 years old with a 50-year-old pipe? I think so. So without further ado, we're going to light up our Seattle Pipe Club single barrel aged. Oh yeah. And I have done tobacco reviews on all these. If you're a Latakia lover, you'll love either of these blends very, very much. I suspect the Latakia content in this is pretty high. Did our char light. And what a great smoking pipe. These two pipes, I always smoke them in pairs with 2 different blends in them. I mean, they look like brand new, like they just came out of the box. I don't know how old they are. I don't think they're ancient or anything like that. I would have to say from the 60s or 70s or 80s. One of my viewers actually gave me some information about these pipes on who the maker was, and I can't remember. Some pipe maker in Italy named Cristo or something. I can't remember. I suppose if I went back into my archives and looked at when I originally reviewed these pipes, the comment's still there. Yeah. One of my subscribers said to me the other day on one of the videos I was doing, how can you smoke that cherry aromatic stuff? And my response was, well, I first started out smoking Captain Black Cherry Aromatic, and that was all I smoked for well over a year. Then I started getting into different blends, and I didn't pick up the Cherry Aromatic for probably 6 months. And then when I did and tried it again after smoking Latakia blends, other different types of blends, I was like, it tasted so perfumey to me. I didn't like it anymore. And some of that cherry tobacco I've had jarred up since January of 2020, so almost 2 years. You know, I've had it jarred in mason jars, and it's kept very well. Ah, yeah, so Seattle plum pudding, love that. All right. So we are going to clear the palate with our Paul the Pipe Guy's favorite adult beverage, Busch beer. Yeah. Ah, yes. Ah, that is so good. Ah. Very good. So, in our bowl number, we just smoked bowl number 528, and this is bowl number 529. Same maker, Thompson, made in Italy. And it actually is made out of the same materials. You know, the stem and everything. We're going to smoke our Bengal Slices single barrel. And again, for you, it has Latakia, Virginia, and Orientals aged to perfection in a bourbon barrel and pressed into a crumble cake. And I showed you that crumble cake is also sliced. So, here we go. We'll light this up. Very similar tobaccos. And why wouldn't they be? They have extremely similar ingredients. I think the only difference is this one has Cavendish and Perique in it, where this one doesn't. Everything else is Orientals, Virginias, and Latakia. But I find it amazing. Yesterday I was talking to an employee at the Watch City Cigar and Pipe, which many of you have heard of. Was trying to track down a couple of blends like Squadron Leader and Cornell and Deal's Small Batch, The Beast. They'll only make 2,000 tins of it and stop. And won't make it for a while. I should have bought like 4 tins of that, but I just bought one. So we were talking, and I was telling him, I says, do you still have Churchwarden in stock? And he's like, oh yeah, we do. And I said, when I bought Churchwarden about 1.5 years ago, I bought 2 ounces of it from you guys, and when I first tried it, did not like it at all. So I stowed it away, let it age for about 1.5 years, got my Churchwarden pipe out, the long one I did the pipe review on, loaded it with Churchwarden, and what a totally different tobacco after 1.5 years, after aging. Just doesn't even taste like the same blend. And it was just such a great smoke. He's like, oh yeah. He says, a lot of blends, if you buy them, if you don't like them, you know, you put them in a mason jar or a Ziploc, good Ziploc bag, and just tuck them away. You know, keep them away from heat and sunlight, and that tobacco will just age and actually change. Oh, yeah. Two great blends of tobacco. So we have Thanksgiving coming up. I don't know if Thanksgiving is celebrated in the UK or where some of my other subscribers are located at. I have subscribers and many subscribers in the UK. We're up to 453 subscribers. Thank you, subscribers, for supporting my channel. I've got subscribers in Japan, Scotland, Germany, Italy, France, Canada. I think I have one in India. So basically all over the world. I mean, YouTube is, you know, it's all over the world. So I think it's pretty cool, though. I like doing these videos and having our little smoke together. So we're going to go back to our bowl number 528 Thompson with our plum pudding bourbon barrel aged. But first, we must, what do I say all the time? Clear the palate. Did you just see that little tiny moth? I mean, the other day it's like, I come home from work and all of a sudden there's like all these little moths all over. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if, you know, we did have a little bit of a warm streak and then it cooled down. I don't know. They're pretty much all gone. They only lasted in here a few days. My cat loves them. Yeah. Callie, the calico cat. Ah, yes. And both these crumble cake blends, they're really compressed. Almost, I mean, when I first opened them, until I read the outside, I thought they were plug. That was sliced up. That's how tightly they're pressed. Some crumble cake is very loosely pressed. But these do rub out very, very good. And like I said before, if you have crumble cake or plug tobacco, take your time and rub it out good so you don't have chunks. Rub it out really, really good. 3, 4, 5 times, whatever it takes to separate those tobacco leaves. You'll get a much more pleasurable smoke. It'll burn better. Everything's mixed up really good. Oh, yeah. This is just so relaxing. It's getting dark earlier and earlier and earlier. Right now it's 4:42, and right now the sun is, well, it's cloudy out there, but I mean it's going to be dark in about 20 minutes. Oh, yeah. So I've been mixing up batches of my RPG number 7, and then, of course, rehydrating them with this disc that goes in there. I put distilled water in it, and it just barely fits into this mason jar. I don't screw the cap down on it tight because I did break one. So that's getting humidified. I found that I have to fill that hydration system up twice, and, you know, during about a week's process to really rehydrate everything. As I've shared with you before, when you buy blending tobaccos, like Pure Cavendish, Pure Virginia, and they're made for blending, Pure Latakia, they don't always come moist. Some of them are a bit dried out. And so what I like to do is I like to rehydrate them, and then, you know, make sure they're mixed up really, really good so that you're not getting different tastes through your experience of smoking it. You want it blended real good. So I've got some RPG number 7, which I have in this small container here. That's an 8-ounce jar. And then in my 10-ounce jar, I have some here. And I'm making small batches so I can mix it up really, really good. So I'm going to get a couple of these full. And that's when we're going to make our crumble cake. I'm going to get a big C-clamp. And well, I'll show you because I'll do a video on it. I'm actually going to clamp it down. One guy that I did watch a video on making crumble cake, he actually clamped it down so tight it looked like plug. I mean, it was like, it looked like a salad brownie of just, it had basically turned into a black tarry, tar plug. That looked like a hockey puck. Didn't look like crumble cake. It was really pressed at extreme pressure. And you can do this at your home too, you know. Maybe I'll do a video on how to make a batch of this RPG number 7. It's really good if you like Latakia blends. It's 75% Latakia, 12.5% Orientals, and 12.5% Burley. And if you're a Latakia lover, you will definitely like this. It basically was through trial and error made basically Cornell and Deal's Pirate Cake. So if you like Pirate Cake, the recipe I have, I will share it with you. It's 75% Cornell and Deal Latakia, pure Latakia, not mixed with Smyrna, 12.5% pure Burleys, and 12.5% Orientals. Mix it up really good. Make sure you rehydrate it. You can buy these little discs that I have. They're actually made for humidors. You can buy them online for like $10 a piece. Or just get some tin foil, make a little bowl out of it. About maybe 2.5 inches in diameter, like a little bowl. Take 3 or 4 cotton balls, put them in there, and use distilled water, and you can actually set it in on top of your blend in the mason jar, and it will rehydrate the tobacco. And so once a week you take that tin foil bowl with the cotton balls out, shake the jar up so you're mixing the hydrated tobacco with the unhydrated tobacco. Make sure that your cotton balls are soaking wet again. Put everything back in there, and just keep repeating that process until the entire blend that you have that you want to rehydrate has the moisture content that you desire. Through evaporation, I found pipe tobacco will only take on so much water before it reaches a certain moisture content that it just won't accept anymore unless you pour water on it, which never, ever, ever pour water on tobacco. The reason being, if there's any toppings or anything in the tobacco that have been added on to make it like an aromatic, you're going to wash those away. No, just take it slow and rehydrate it the natural way, like I just described. With tobacco, nothing should ever be rushed, or you're going to make mistakes, you're going to ruin the blend. Nothing should ever, ever be rushed. And just like smoking it, nothing should ever be rushed. Right now, I am so relaxed. I'm going to have another sip of our Busch beer. I had someone about a half hour ago from the UK, a young man who has 2 daughters and a beautiful wife, looked me up on Facebook and friend requested me, and I was just getting ready for Two for Tuesday, so looked like a fine chap, looked like he served in the military, and so I approved it. I don't know who you are. I suspect maybe you found me from my YouTube pipe channel. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll ask him later after Two for Tuesdays over with. Yeah. This is so good. All right. We're going to go back to our Thompson bowl number 29 made in Italy, 529. And if anybody knows anything about these pipes, I'd love to hear about them. I don't know if Thompson Cigar Company, you know, I've read online that Thompson Cigar Company hired an Italian pipe maker to make some pipes for their company. I don't know if these are those or just they're made by this Cristo guy or whatever his name is. But they are made in Italy and they're beautiful. And both great smokers. A lot of times when I'm smoking a pipe at night, many times I will load up 2 different pipes with sometimes the same blend and sometimes a different blend depending on what I like. And it's nice. I have these are solid rosewood pipe holders. Hold your pipe very nice and safe in there. And they're beautiful. They're made out of solid rosewood. I own 2 of them, and they're not a lot of money. I can't remember what I paid for them, but it wasn't a lot of money. Craftsmanship is beautiful on them. They're made by Mr. Bragg. So, and the reason why I do that is because I don't want to overheat my pipes. So I'll smoke one when I feel it start to heat up, you know, a little more than what I want. I'll switch over to the other pipe, which, like I said, sometimes I'll smoke the same blend out of them, and sometimes I'll change it up and smoke a couple different blends, but I always have something to clear the palate. Cheers. No, I think you're supposed to say that before, aren't you? Let's try that again. That's one Busch beer. Here's Busch beer number 2 for Two for Tuesday. Cheers. Ah, that's much better. So yeah, Smoking Bull number 529. I just found it really amazing when I found these pipes that they were by different sellers, both on eBay, and one's a 528 and one's a 529. I would love to get a rosewood box or a mahogany box. Basically, have the pipes so they sit in the box like this. So you open the box, which I would like it to have a glass window, and have styrofoam or something where I can cut out the shapes of the pipe and then put velvet inside of it so that these pipes sit perfectly in there just like that. So they're almost like dueling pistols, you know? You know, the old school dueling pistols where they had the box with a glass face on it and both the pistols were in there. I think it'd be cool like that. You know, you have a buddy that likes to smoke a pipe, and I clean mine. I keep them very clean. You know, you come over and you can both share a Thompson 528 and 529 together. I think it'd be cool if I hung the box on the wall too, you know. So they're decorative, you know, they're hung on the wall. They can be removed. I could make that myself in my wood shop. Well, anyways, we're going on almost 32 minutes. My phone's going to shut me off in a minute, so Thirsty Thursday may be a little bit later because it is Thanksgiving here in the United States, but we will definitely have Thirsty Thursday. So this is Paul the Pipe Guy coming to you live from Rochester, New York, in the United States of America, and thank you for watching. If you like my channel, share it with your friends. Give me a boost. And subscribe. Hit the little bell button. We come out with 2-3 videos a week. Anyways, happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers, over and out.